All right, y'all. In this video, as y'all can see, you can't read those charts up top. Why is that? Because when I first started trading, I used to be like the average retail trader. I would use every tool in the book. This was on Think or Swim. This was back in like shoot 20 shoot. You see SPY. Look at SPY. It's at 294. This was back in like 2017 and like 2018. This was when y'all don't understand. Back in the day, the market was a cakewalk. I was just dumb. SPY would go up $5 before lunch, before noon. It would dip $3. Then around 2 p.m., it would go up 5. Apple always go up $5 to $6, 8:30 every single day. Shopify goes up $30, goes down 20, ends the day up $30 again. Every single day it did that. When I tell you the market was on easy mode, it was on easy mode. If I had the knowledge I had now, I would not be using all those tools. But this video, what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna study my course, right? If you're gonna study, what I teach, then you have to take off all the tools that you use. The moving average, the EMA, the real every like y'all see these charts. Do y'all think I could read price action with all these tools on my charts and the flip? No. Like, look, I have on the bands. I have on like three moving averages. I have on the VWAP. I have on like the 200 moving average. Like, but I'm not reading the candlesticks. I'm relying on the tools, right? So I'm always, and yes, you see the arrow like, oh, buy here, but like, is that really a good buy zone? No, because I'm buying late every single time. I'm not buying early. I'm buying late. I'm chasing. Like when you rely on those tools, you are chasing, right? You're not chasing, but you're not getting the best entry. You're getting like the third or fourth best entry. So what I mean is you will always be late. You won't be early. When it comes to actual price action and we can read the chart and read like these candlestick patterns right here, that's when you can get it early. And look, I went from using all these tools to what? Support and resistance. And this POTR chart was back in 2020. I remember when this first IPO, I told everyone triangle breakout. And I learned this, from this box right here, from these tools. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't use the moving average and EMAs, but if you don't have a foundation of price action, then why are you using the tools? You are relying, you would rather rely on a tool that someone made than using your brain. Do you know how dumb that is? Do you know how dumb that sounds? You would rather rely on something than struggle and fail. You know, you pretty much you're taking the easy way out. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say. And this doesn't apply to everyone because I know like not everyone can sit and look at the chart and and do it like all day. But what I'm saying is it doesn't take that long to draw levels of support and resistance in the trend line. It does not take that long. You don't have to sit on the screen all day. It takes literally about 5 minutes, less than that. If you actually practice and study, it should not take you that long. But what I'm trying to say is don't be like me. Don't rely on the tools. You don't need, there's no cheat code. There's no secret tool. There's no hidden moving average that's going to help you catch every single trade, every single winner. Like there's nothing that's gonna help you because you gotta realize you're not the only one looking at that moving average. How many other retail traders are looking at the same moving average that you are looking at? How many other retail traders are looking at the same VWAP, at the same band that you are looking at? Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is get rid of those tools. If you don't know price action, get rid of those tools. Then once you learn price action and learn like these candlestick patterns over here, and I'm gonna leave this up. Now zoom in. Once you learn these right here, then put on the moving average. Why? Because it would act as confluence. For example, let me take an example. I'll show y'all what I mean. What's that trade I took? What was it? Was it shop? No, what was the chart I took last video? I, I Oh, it was moving. It was MA. It was MasterCard. I show you right now what I mean. I put A. I don't care. MA. I'll show you exactly what I mean right now. Okay, this entry down here. Do you think I would have got this entry with a moving average? And I'll put on the 50 moving average because I know people use like the 50, the 100, the 200, come on, trade it. Where, I just do the EMA. I just do the EMA. It's pretty much the same. So the EMA is faster, but pretty much, do you see what I mean? And this is I don't, what's the good EMA that people use? Like the 8 EMA, the 10 EMA. Oh, I have on the 9 EMA. Anyways, look, 543. My entry 540, 539. Do you see what I mean? You will always, it's lagging. I'm not saying you can't use it, but if you don't grasp price action, then why are you using this? Right? If I just relied on the moving average, $6, right? Compared to what? $10. You are losing money. You're not making as much money that you should be making because you are relying on these tools. Right. And then I'm gonna add on the moving average because I know a lot of people like to use the 50 moving average. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. It's a simple moving average. Okay. So with the simple moving average, I'm gonna use the 20 because I know, yeah, I know a lot of people use a 20. Look at this. By the time it hit, like, look, 547. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can't use these tools. Like, the only tool, like, they lag. The only one that you can get away with that I did use, when I first started trading is the VWAP because it's volume weight move average. This one is good for day trading. This one is, but you don't need the bands because I did use this, but look, it's still like it's just confluence. Like it crosses at 544. You would have entered up here, right? $5 versus 10. That's double. That is what I mean. It's just like these tools are just confluence. The only tool you really need, I'm gonna keep it real, is this strat one right here. Because this one it's just for your time frames, right? Like this only like the 1 minute 31 hour, like it's just to see your time frames to see if they align, right? And then volume. All you really need is that one and volume. I have on the volume candles, but that's like this for divergence, but like the volume spread for VSA, it highlights the bars for you. So blue volume's low volume, green is average, yellow is high volume, and red is like super high volume. But it's this one right here. But like I said, this one right here by Harry Prasad, whatever his name is, Harry, Har. Let's call him a Har. But yeah. Anyways, take off those tools. If you're gonna study, if you're gonna commit to what I'm trying to teach you, you don't need the moving average. You don't need all that stuff. You don't need it yet. It's just for confluence, right? It's all they are. All moving averages and EMAs are, they're just support and resistance level. But you gotta realize everyone their mama is using them too. That's why they like they know what they're doing, right? Don't be that retail trader who relies on these tools to make money. If you can't use your brain to make money, then why are you trading? Like, I don't like, you can't be weak in this market. Like, do you think I want to surround myself by weak people, by weak traders, by people who rely on a tool versus using their own brain and their own imagination? No. I don't want to be those people because those people are late. They're never early. This is the best entry. Up here is like the fourth best entry. You're pretty much chasing. You are chasing the breakout. So you're not getting the best entry. That is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't know how much more I can break. And like and a lot of people you like I've seen chart like y'all see those charts I put up. Like dude, like it's crazy. I gotta go back to that. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on Bitcoin. Yeah. What the? But yeah. But like I said, I used to be that trader. Like, look, like I'm not reading. I can't read anything. I used every tool in the book, every tool you can think of. Look, even down here, it's a TCM. Okay, the squeeze tool, it's kind of pretty fire. But anyways, long story short, trust your brain, trust your analysis. Because at the end of the day, you have to trust yourself. You don't trust yourself, and if you are relying on a tool, you're gonna lose. And there's no secret tool. There's no tool. There's no hidden moving average. There's no golden cross. There's nothing that. Well, I guess to go to the 200. But anyways, they're all lagging. So you will always be behind. You won't be in the moment. You will be in the past. Does that make sense? Because you're chasing, like you're waiting. By the time the move has happened, right? You're late. All the smart money buyers, they're in at the bottom while you're in chasing. And all they have to do is dump price and test that level and break back under that MA, you're done. Like every moving average cross does not work. Every moving average, if it gets tapped, sometimes it might break. It's not an automatic support and resistance because they know it can act as a support and resistance. But if they want to break it down the MA, who's going to stop them? If they want to break down that moving average, who's going to stop them? Like it's just a line. It's just a line, right? So I'm gonna finish this video. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to jump scare y'all, but I'm gonna finish this up saying once again, learn these chart patterns right here. I'm gonna make this full screen so y'all can take a picture. Learn these right here. Triangles. You don't have to learn just triangles, right? Just learn triangles. Best reversal of the downtrend, inverted head and shoulders, a cup and handle, right? Falling wedges. I love falling wedges. Head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders are my go-tos. The pennant flags, I love those. The double bottom, the three bottom, double top, the triple top, I love those. Rectangles, yeah, I don't mind them, but I like triangles more and head and shoulders and cup and handles and wedges. Well, anyways, just study and trust yourself. Like this, like that's what I want to say. Like, don't rely on those tools. Use them. Put it like this: your TA is your weapon, right? Like your imagination, that's your weapon. These tools are they're the attachment to your weapon, right? Because when you get your entry, right? So let's say so let's say you got that entry, right? I'm gonna go back to MA. I can find let me just type it. So let's say you got this entry, right? And you had on the email, the 9 email. This is confluence. Like that's all it is. Like this is like you got in down here and we break over here, you can move your stop up here. Because hey, this is the main support. This EMA is it's acting as support, right? But don't use these for your entries. Use them to further your bias. Be like, okay, price held the support, right? Not only that, but we broke above this 9 EMA. We closed above it, so that means price should continue to go higher to the next level of resistance. That's how you should be using those tools. They are attachments. Don't rely on them. But all right, I'm gonna stop the video here because I don't want to make it too long. Please like and subscribe for more. I sound like the average YouTuber, but I'll be back with more.